Well, hello there, ladies and gentlemen. What is going on? It's your boy Izza33, and it's been a while since we've actually played some TFT for you guys, and that is kind of down to the Pokemon series obviously taking effect, and me really not having any time to actually record, as I've been obviously making quite a few analysis videos as well as predictions over my weekends, wherein I usually stock up on footage. And the good thing for you guys is it's a return to form now of the TFT time, as the Pokemon series has partially come to an end. And when I say partially come to an end, as a random load of KDA Kaisers just appeared on screen. Don't know how many people saw that, but it's come to an end. Obviously, we're waiting for the DLC to release. Once that comes out, we can actually proceed with the series. But until then, we're going to be filling the time with TFT time. I could, in theory, split up the days so that I'm spending a bit more time making and animating certain videos, because if you don't know, I've gone to full animation on the predictions videos. I finally managed to finish that off last week, and last week was the first full animated episode, as the week before was half animated and half PowerPoint because I was a bit lazy and I wanted to get the predictions out ASAP. Anyway, if you can't tell, in the past 3 or so videos, I've got a new microphone, and I'm using this for pretty much every video I'm doing now. It's very good. It's worth money. It's on my Twitter which one it actually is. And, well, I'm not going to get that. Might as well go with a load of wardens. Like, let's turn this into a will at work. Why not? Anyway, we're just going to play wardens here. I want to see how good they are. And I'm not up to date on TFT. I don't know what's good on patch 10.5 because I've played a bit more normal ranked league recently. That's what I've been filling my time with. Been playing a lot of Senna in that support role, hence why it's appearing in my videos quite a bit, in terms of the fact that I'm playing with Senna and she's being used as like filler is the best way to describe it. Now, what strategy we could go for is 6 Warden, 7 Senna, 8 Lucian, and either go 9 Vigar or Yi, or 9 Yorick. And there's pluses to either side. Obviously, Shadow is good. Vigar could also work in terms of the fact that it's damage, and Shadow is pretty strong. Now, right now, all I'm going to do is just build up my team. The base comp that we've got here. Obviously, we've got a Thresh who's built for damage. We have a Nasus on the board who's just there to soak up damage. Obviously, when he gets that ultimate off, it's going to be very, very useful in terms of tanking up and soaking up a lot of pressure from opposition members. Now, this round, one thing that I was going to talk about actually in this episode, which is kind of why I haven't really been uploading, is that TFT set numero 3 is coming out very, very soon. And I'm hyped for it. I know some people IRL that I know are absolutely pumped for it, and I think well, one thing that I've regretted not doing in recent weeks is bringing back the TFT concepts, as that would be such a good thing to bring in right now when all these things are being forecasted and decided on for the new mode, that we might as well put our input in and see how much of it actually may come true. Now, I know personally that I've gotten a decent record in certain champion predictions being in a set, shall we say. One of them being a champion that is quite powerful in normal League of Legends, and that champion may be returning in, say, a project that's being made. Now, I like that champion, and it is a Kali, if you can't tell, because she is very, very powerful. And yeah, I just feel she's going to be returning. I know we know Fiora is kind of scheduled to return as a project champion. We know Star Guardians are coming in, so we might see Zoe, we might see Zaya and Rakan. We might see quite a few options being brought into the meta. And I'm intrigued because the difference in set 1 and 2 is drastically bigger. Granted, there are quite a few things that are kept similar in terms of the fact that Warden is a weaker version of Knight, and Mystic is the other half of Knight that got removed from Warden, and you've still got buffs like Glacial and Blade Master returning into this set. I don't think, or I'm expecting maybe one Origin or trait carrying over to set 3, and maybe one returning from set 1. However, it's still an iffy situation in terms of what they can bring back, because certain things have broken the meta, like mages has been strong throughout set 2, and you've then got things like Warden, which is kind of underappreciated, except for the fact that it is one of the core things in any sort of team comp right now, is that you just build some Wardens, like a couple, that's all you realistically need, and you're fine for the entire game. Anyway, I'm done babbling on about randomness. We're doing good this game. I'm not even trying too hard. I'm spending more time rambling on to you guys about stupid things, realistically. Anyway, the good thing here for me is I can set up a soulbound GA system, because we have got the pieces on our bench, and guess what, I am going to do that because that's one of the things that realistically wins people games, is a broken setup like that. And I'm not opposed to making a broken setup, shall we say. Anyway, do this, do that, sell that, boom that on you, sell you two, because you're useless. There we go. I just realised they've changed that, and that looks horrible. You've got such a big box for it to just say 1 gold. Like, surely, you keep your champions here, just drag that into this corner, instead of an entire box that looks absolutely ugly. Anyway, enough complaining. We're just here to try and win a round. This round we've definitely lost. Unless Thresh gets a miracle lantern. No, he doesn't get it. Okay, we've lost. GG go next. Speaking of GG go next, let's talk about TSM Rocket League. Yeah, that's fallen off quite hard, hasn't it? Well, nah, I'm not gonna roast TSM Rocket League. They're a bunch of good players that have just, well, don't click. They're too one-track minded in the sense that they're all trying to do the same role. Yet, you need a striker or a player that can go up front and score. Someone that can shoot on target, who's your playmaker. Because right now, all they are a bunch of goal line junkies where all they do is essentially sit on their own goal line, waiting for the opposition just to bring the ball to them. And what happens when that happens? Well, the opposition know how they play. There's no pressure on them. So once they score, because it's inevitable if you just sit on your goal line, essentially what happens is they get punished for playing so tentatively. Like a passing play across the net just opens them up so massively that they're just dead to rights at that situation and mostly aren't able to recover. Now, they have had some good series this year. I'm not going to say that 2 of the 3 games this week were bad, because they took both teams to 5 games. And yeah, they did lose both of them. But if you're taking a team to 5 games in a best of 5, surely you're doing something right. And in a common thing that happened in most TSM series this year, they've lost the first game, then proceeded to win the next, 2 or 3, and make it to the 5th game where they tend to lose. But it's still quite hard for them to maintain their sort of strength that they should have. Like, you've got such a good quality team that you think they'd be good at passing plays and scoring because of these passing plays, and yet they do the passing play, and where does the ball end? In their own net, because they don't go for broke in terms of going for shots. Like, no one really tries to dunk. They always rotate back before any chance comes in. And it kind of costs them quite a lot of goals. And honestly, because of it being a 10-team league this season, I've got a feeling TSM are going to be one of the teams relegated, and not via the promotion tournament. Oh no. I think they're going to be the auto-relegated team this year. And I hate saying that, because TSM are the only team I realistically watch in the EU Rocket League. Obviously, I like watching a bit of G2 here and there in NA. But NA is such a stomp that you know it's going to be one of a set teams being the champion. It's either going to be NRG, C9, or G2. And G2 seem to be the form team this year. Granted, they usually are in normal league play. It's only when it gets to Worlds that they step up. But yeah, let's have a look, see at what we're doing right now. That guy's got Infernals. Level 2s, not much I can say. He is in 2nd now. Pretty good. We're sitting in 3rd. We're almost at 50 gold. I'm not really paying much attention. I've not even touched my mouse in a while. I've literally just been sat here talking to you guys, and I've just realised now I can make a light champion, And I am thinking we make a light champion and then pick up a shadow champion such as Yi to get, I don't know, what do we get with a Yi? Nothing, because we won't have shadow, will we? Let me think. Oh, sorry, I'm trying to think. 6 Wardens, 7, 8 Lucian, and Senna. 9, if I go Yi, that doesn't get me anything. I'm better off going with a light champion. Also, that's the Lucian I want. Okay, you take my Yorick, I take my... Give me my Lucian. Thank you. That's getting immediately popped to my team. That's also a recurve bow Lucian. And recurve bow Lucian is really good. If we get, say, a tier, we can obviously make a static shift that procs, obviously, when he's dead. You obviously can build a Titanic Hydra. Obviously, splash damage when you're dead, still good. Can't build Ionic Spark. That's a different build. Can't make a Blade Master. That actually would be useful with a Yi. No. Stick you on here. And we're good to go. Because ideally, what this team comp will do is Lucian will die quick. Then, actually, I could do that. That wouldn't be terrible. But Lucian dies quick, meaning more damage coming out from everyone else. If I built light, that would be even funnier. But also does mean that he's gonna be freely firing in. No chance of targeting, and as you see here, he's going to work on this Ezreal and Ornn combo, and he is our top damage dealer for the round. So 52 coins, can't do much here. Nasus isn't terrible. I mean, I'll obviously pick it up. If I had an Olaf or a Braum, I should say, I would definitely switch in the Olaf, but don't. We are closing in on Wolf Camp. I'm thinking we're almost at Raptors. We've got an entire stage before Raptors, boys. And once we get there, we should be in a pretty fun situation. Now, this round against Ocean Mages, obviously the standard Ocean Mages with the Malphite incarceration, which you obviously go for Mountain. Also has the brand in it. Very powerful brand, actually. He's got the Seraph's Embrace. It's level 1, I do believe, his brand. It's very powerful. Good potent setup that he has got there. I mean, I can't argue against it. It's pretty strong. Next 2 champions I want to pick up. Actually, I'm going to pick up this Ashe. Because we can go Crystal. We go, instead of anything else, we pick up Crystal. And do whatever. If we got another Spatula, I would actually be pretty pleased. Like, that would be quite huge, but we've got another wave, shall we say, against opposition where we can look for it. Okay, so there's our Thresh up to level 2. Pick up Malphite here. And realistically, I can switch out Nasus or the Ornn. They're kind of done ski now. Pick up another Thresh and a Senna. Okay, I'm gonna... I don't know who to sell. I need to keep Naught. I'll sell Ornn. It makes sense to get rid of at least one of these two, because they are our lowest cost Wardens. they obviously won't be as effective. And I also realized that I have a few items on my bench. Yikes, that was close. Lucian almost took out the last few characters on this guy's team. Notice how I say nearly. He didn't, which is a oh well moment. We're slowly building up our team though. That's in second level 2. Huh. Okay. Sell you on. We're at 51 coins. I was thinking of putting that 2 Negatron close together and making a Dragon Claw. Then I realized it'd be better to give our Lucian, who is our current big boy damage dealer, another damage source. Like, having a Hurricane means that he's able to do a ton more damage. And this round is going to be a loss. It's actually quite a close loss, actually. In terms of the fact that you are Glacial Predators. Glacial Predators is actually quite strong, to be honest. It's underrated as well, which is funny. Anyway, I'm going to pop up to level 7. And I guess we slide you on the board. I mean, it's okay. I don't know how that works. I forget if that's the one you go. I think you go Static Shiv on Ash, which is fair enough, but I think it's best if we leave it be. Why do I have a Vigar on our bench? Makes 0 sense to me. Okay. That's our first ultimate been used just there, by the way, guys. This guy's team, he has so many level 2s that it's actually dismantled my team pretty quickly. And that is worrying. Good thing here, though, for me is we're hitting Carousel. We can pick up a champion. Sadly, there is no Warden, 5-cost Warden on there. There is, though, this nice little Thrash we'll pick up, putting us ever so closer to our level 3 Thrash. Obviously, right now, that puts us 2 away. We also have a base level Nort on our board, and base level Malphite, which is kind of worrying. And the reason it's worrying is because obviously we're lacking team strength. Now, I am going to replace... I would say replace you, but ideally no, because we can do that. I am going to move you though. I'm going to move everyone like so. And actually, I'm going to cash out and get up to level 8. Level 8 should be the safe point, realistically, for us. As we're coming up against a Woodlands team. I don't know what he's trying to blend his Woodlands team into, though. That's an issue. Because you've got a random cog in your team. You are sitting in second. Now, I'm confused. I'm not normally confused about what a guy's building, but this team I am slightly confused about. Anyway, this is a win for us. That cash out's done a lot of work there. And ideally... Oh, that is ideal. That is actually a really ideal shot for us. Can slide you on the board for you. And you're probably wondering, okay, now what? Well, there isn't much we can do. I guess we go for this. No, we go for this. Sorry. Actually, we prepare the Amumu, because Next wave is, of course, Raptors, which is big boy talk for. This is where you have to give me a lot of gold because I'm in need of a spatula here. If we survive it, that is. This guy's got a very powerful team that we're struggling to deal with because it is Mountain plus Ocean Mages, which has so much power. So we're at Raptors. We can chill here. Ideally, we're looking to win it here at this round. I'm actually going to do that as well. Like, if we look at Ash's damage output in comparison to our Thresh is doing a shit ton more. Like, 2 times more. So, that is worthwhile. Anyway. Pick up a BF sword there. A few coins. I say a few coins. We get quite a few coins. I guess we do this now, considering we don't get the drop we need. We can scroll through, looking for a certain champion, I would say, in the Lucians and the Tareks of the world. This round, not too sure how if we're gonna win here. Judging by the damage that we're doing, it might be close. And it was close, and we do lose. Luckily, we're not dead. That's the only luckily I can say here. Yikes. That's one thing I can say here, is yikes. Gonna sell you. It does a mouth. Sell on the Ash then. And now I don't know what's gonna happen. Because we've got quite a few champions close to hitting a level up. Like Lucian's one off, Amumu is one off. And we come up against a team like this, which is a ouch Predators. Gonna do a lot of work against us here, and we're gonna need a lot of damage being output here in order to try and win. Lucian is going to town though, and that isn't gonna be enough though, and we do manage to lose out here. We do finish 7th. Not terrible. Obviously, this was a warm up back into TFT, which I haven't played in God knows how long. And considering I was just playing a random strat that isn't even a proper strat. Like, you've got people playing normal strats in here. Like Ocean Mages is a completely normal strat that people use. Glacials. What else is there? There's light. Like, there's a normal light setup in there. You've got Zerkers. Infernal Zerkers. That's a weird setup. Woodlands. Probably looking for that Lux. Like, probably you'll sell that cog. Put in lugs. Yeah, and then you've got Woodland 6, which is obviously the extra 2. Well, you create an extra champion of every champion, which is fair enough. Guy below me tried Zerkers, which is fair as well. But no, there is quite a few normal strats in here. Poison, Preds, Crystal in there as well, Ranger. Yeah, there's quite a few normal strats in here, which is kind of okay. I mean, you expect it. People are playing to win in normal. And I'm just chilling in ranked sometimes. But that's going to be it for this episode of TFT Time. If you enjoyed it, leave a like down below. This will actually be going up on Tuesday, alongside the Anarchy analysis of Golden Guardians and Dingtas. If you enjoyed this, leave a like down below, subscribe if you're new to Hero if you want to, and I will see you guys later with more TFT time on Wednesday. Oh boy, I don't know what to play in that game. I can assure you it's not going to be ranked, because I don't want to play ranked until the end of the season. I mean, I could obviously get up to plat, but not chancing it. Anyway, peace out.